If you were to switch lives with...
Hey, what's going on, guys? We back, and guess what? I got a special guest today.
Little Dre.
Yeah, Dre Jr. I'm Andre Carter Sr. This is my son, Dre Jr. And today what we're going to do is we're going to ask each other 3 questions. He chose 3 questions that he want to ask me. I chose 3 questions that I want to ask him. So we're pretty much just going to fire them at each other. He's going to answer as honest and truthful as he can. And I'm going to do the same thing.
So, Dad, if you could swap lives with the richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos, how would you react to him? Like, what would you do?
Jeff Bezos. If I could switch lives with the richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos, what would I do? You know, like the first thing I would do? The first thing I would do, well, I would have to protect my money. So, I would definitely try to get some financial advisors, maybe to teach me what to do with that type of money. I would assume, or lawyers maybe, to help me figure out what I need to do to protect my money. I would definitely make that's really the main thing, is you're protecting your money, because that's a lot of money. It's what, 189 billion, right? That's a lot of money. So 189 billion dollars, what would I do? Wow.
It's like,
well, I'm gonna tell you now. First of all, I gotta make sure to take care of the family first. Gotta make sure everybody good. Gosh, it's endless possibilities with that. Make sure I protect my money. I would definitely make sure I try to set my kids up, set you guys up for success somehow. Make sure you guys' futures is good. I would definitely go buy the baddest foreign whip I could find. Yeah, I ain't even front. I was stunt. I'm a stunt. Come on, 100 something. Yeah, I'm a stunt, man. I'm a stunt. I'm definitely be in a nice house. But one thing I would also do, and I know everybody says it and it's cliche, but I would definitely try to help out a lot of people. I would try to help produce jobs. I would try to help other people become millionaires and billionaires. I really don't see the fit in one person having a crazy enormous amount of money, while you got all these other people that are like in poverty and stuff like that. So I would definitely try to figure out a way to maybe increase money. I would definitely try to help build communities up, start on my own. Just start with the family, start inside and work outwards.
So that everyone else has a chance to enjoy the experience of having like a lot of money too.
Indeed.
Good answer. Now what do you have to say?
Okay. Alright, so for you, son, what's the one thing that could instantly make your day better? What's the one thing that can instantly make your day better?
I'd say music. Most definitely music.
Okay. Any particular artist specifically that comes to mind?
Rod Wave. Because he definitely, in a lot of his songs, it shows like he has a struggle.
Okay.
Like how other people have a struggle too. It's like he's understanding and telling you that he's going through the same thing, and he's trying to help both of you guys go through it.
That's what's up. That's good.
So, and my second question for you, Dad, is what was your best and worst job experience?
What was my best and worst job experience? Okay. That's a good question. Let's start with the positive. My best experience in any job that I've ever worked, I want to say being in the military, being able to drive the main battle tank, which is the M1A1 back then. It might be different now. It might be the M1A2. But being able to drive the tank, and also being able to shoot these large, giant bullets that had like 60, 70 pounds, and actually loaded into the main gun, and it just that was probably the best experience. The military, being in the military, driving tanks, battle tanks, that's the best experience.
Kind of sounds fun too.
I can't even put it into words. Being a kid, I never thought that I'd be able to do something like that, but it's just almost surreal, because you know how like you play video games and you're playing video games in POV and you're shooting and it's like that for real, except like you could really die, like you're really in the tank itself. My worst job experience would be when I lived in California, I was kind of desperate for a job. I really need to make some money. And living in California is expensive. I don't know if you guys know about that. For those who've never lived there, I took a job picking produce. And the way it worked is I had to be there like 5 o'clock in the morning, arrive at this large field, and to be honest, all the workers were Mexican workers. I was like the only person that spoke English, to be honest, and I speak a little Spanish, so that kind of helped me out a lot. But that job was hard. I thought that it would be easy because all you're doing is picking up cabbage, romaine lettuce, just all different types of produce. And it's hard. Like, you literally have to walk one step, pick something up. Like, for instance, the cabbage. You walk to the cabbage, you take the head, you twist it, like you break somebody's neck or something. and you throw it in the container, you move to the next one. So it's about speed. So they want you to move fast. You can't take your time doing it. They want you to be fast. So you have to be efficient. And I thought I could do it really easily because I was like, oh, it's going to be an easy job and I could just take it and make some quick money. So I get there at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of cold out there. And this is in Santa Barbara County. They tell me what I need to do. They tell me that I have to move fast. And I just get down there and I'm picking cabbage and I'm throwing it in. And I'm like, at first I'm like, okay, my back started hurting bad. So I started doing this. And the guy was like, oh no, rápido, 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 which means fast in Spanish. So he wanted me to keep working. So I just probably worked for about another maybe 45 minutes and I quit. I said, no mas, no mas. It's back breaking work, and when you look at it, it's like it seems like it's like it's easy. I can go do that really easy. No, it was really hard, and it's my worst experience because even after that, for like the next week, I had to like lay in the bed and I couldn't even really move. My body was sore for a whole entire week from bending over picking up cabbage for only 45 minutes to an hour, and they was out there picking them up doing it like it was nothing, like bam, real easy, and I felt like. For one, I was like the youngest person out there, and I just felt like really like, okay, I'm a loser. I can't even pick cabbage. So that's probably the worst experience. Because I couldn't even pick cabbage for more than an hour, and it's just back-breaking work, and I was sore for a week. My back was sore for a week. I couldn't even really walk. Damn. So that's hands down my worst experience. All right. If you could be any anime character, since I know you're a big anime fan, who would it be and why?
It will most definitely be Giorno Giovanna from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay. And why?
Well, there is this ability in the anime called a stand, and it's like the manifestation of your fighting spirit. And Giorno's stand specifically, Gon Experience, has the ability to give life. And once he uses the Requiem arrow to evolve his stand, he also can give life to like inanimate objects. Ah,
nice. Okay, so it's kind of like essentially like God.
Mm-hmm.
Because to give life to inanimate objects, that's a God rule, right? Awesome. That's heavy.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, animals such as like snakes, frogs, like anything.
That's what's up. Okay. All right.
So, if today was your last day alive, what would you do?
If today was my last day on Earth, like alive, what would I do? I would make sure that every moment was filled with happiness. I would definitely want my family near. I would love to spend those last moments, honestly, with my children, with you guys, because I would want to sit there and try to literally. I would want this. That would be the most boringest day y'all would think, because I would want to sit there and tell you guys every possible thing I could to prepare you for life. So that'd probably be boring to you guys, but that's what I would want to do. Okay, so now it's my turn to ask you the very last question, the third last question. If you had to sacrifice one of your senses, which one would it be? I mean, you didn't have a choice. You got 5 senses, and God's like, hey, you gotta sacrifice one if you want to live forever. Which sense would you sacrifice? That's sight, smell, sound, taste, and touch. Which one of those would you be willing to sacrifice to live forever?
Touch.
And why?
Because
I mean, so that means that anything you touch, you won't feel it. Keep that in mind. I mean, that might be good for dog bites and stuff like that. But I mean, so touch. But why? What makes you say you? Or is it because all the other senses is like very important to you? Like, man.
Yeah, it's like if I can't taste, I mean, I'm not gonna really enjoy food as much. If I can't hear, it's gonna drive me nuts. If I can't see, also gonna like drive me nuts. So it's like I had to just go with one that I would be most comfortable with losing.
Okay. So that means, but I guess you can. There's benefits in that. I guess I that's probably the best one to probably sacrifice. I would say too. Cause yeah, let's see. Taste, yeah, man. Food is you can enjoy food or nothing. Sound, hearing, man, come on. Anything can come up, run up on you. You never know about it. Smell, I don't know. I might be able to sacrifice that one.
I mean,
in a crowded elevator, somebody fart. Come on, that's the best time to not be able to smell anything.
Sometimes you have to smell in order to like know if something's like up.
And not just that, you know what? Smell and taste are actually close. They're connected. Yeah. They're connected. Because just like, you know, how we smell our food and then we taste and we're like, you can kind of smell something burnt. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's our 3 questions for each other. Oh, but we did what we could. We're going to have more content coming up more. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, please. Yeah, we don't mind you commenting, say whatever you want to say. We like conversation. Yeah, just write down anything, say anything. You can talk noise about us, roast us, whatever. We like all that. We down for that. We funny. We don't care. We have personalities. We have sense of humor. So we love you guys, man. Thanks for tuning in. Carter Royalty, Andre Senior.
Lil Dre.
All right, peace.